would you like to discover the secrets of your past? Or learn what your future holds? This is what 23andMe, DNA genetic testing and analysis company, promises to provide for as little as $99. They will tell you the geographic region your ancestors hail from and help you build a family tree. They'll expose the traits that have been passed on to you and any unknown relatives you might want to meet. They will show you your future with health predispositions, wellness, and carrier status reports. However, according to Charles Seif's article in Scientific America, 23andMe had a difference of opinion with the FDA about their direct-to-consumer DNA test. Federal law requires that any, quote, kit intended to cure, mitigate, treat, prevent, or diagnose a disease is, according to federal law, a medical device that needs to be deemed safe and effective by the FDA, end quote. 23andMe sold their kit for 5 years prior to attempting FDA approval. 1 year into the process, they changed their strategy and adjusted their fine print. 23andMe now says their product is for entertainment purposes and, quote, is not intended to diagnose any disease, quote, is not intended to tell you anything about your current state of health, and, quote, is not intended to tell you anything about your risk for future disease, end quote. While their strategy with the FDA changed, the drive to become the central storehouse for genetic data launched with the company in 2006. 23andMe board member Patrick Chung says, quote, the long game here is not to make money selling kits, although kits are essential to get the base level data. Once you have the data, the company does actually become the Google of personalized healthcare. With more than 10 million users worldwide as of April 2019, 23andMe has become the gatekeepers of our personal genetic data. This leads to a novel approach of crowdsourcing genetic data, which has changed medical research. In the past, research has required decades and millions of dollars to recruit several hundred participants in a project. Now, by tapping into 23andMe's central database, researchers can eliminate recruitment time, reduce their costs, and complete research in record time. For example, 23andMe sent out surveys related to cancer, and within 12 hours, researchers had received over 10,000 responses. This has led to collaboration with over 30 groups worldwide and contributing to 22 peer-reviewed papers between 2011 and 2015. With these advances, we need to consider the darker side of a central database. With typical medical research, there are rules in place to protect the privacy of the participants, such as HIPAA. 23andMe explains on their website that their data mining analysis, quote, does not constitute research on human subjects, end quote, and therefore does not have to comply with these rules. They also warn users, quote, genetic information that you share with others could be used against your interest, end quote. In the past, 23andMe had an opt-in for sharing your DNA. Now they have an opt-out, and if you choose, you can delete your data, or at least you can request your data be deleted, and it will be if it meets their requirements. In the end, this is the challenge of this groundbreaking technology. How do we weigh the individual's right to privacy in an area which should be very private, our medical records, against the value extracted from the great central database of genetic material at 23andMe? As long as people are willing to add themselves to a database, we can't stop them. Information has always been valuable, and those who deal in it will become rich.